looks crooked. Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Homemaker tag. It was created by Lauren Midgley and Haley from Halobeauty. Originally, I saw it first from Paige Danielle and then Love Meg, and it looked really interesting and I just wanted to give it a try. So I have the questions just pulled up. I'm on Lauren Midgley's YouTube, and I just went into her description box and she has all the questions listed below. I'm sure other people do too. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, number 1. Have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about staying at home / working from home? I haven't had anybody say anything directly to me that I can remember. So if they did, it must not have been too bad. It must have not affected me. Number 2. What is your favorite or least favorite part of staying at home or working from home? So what is my favorite part of staying at home? My favorite part of staying at home is, I think everybody says, getting to be around your kids. I get to watch my girls grow. Our oldest is in school, so I miss her part of the day unless she's on a break. So I love to get to watch them grow and to know when they're young, you know, you get to see them. You get to know what they're doing. You know that they're being taken care of and treated right. And that's my favorite part. My least favorite part of staying at home is, it's just like your favorite part. You get 24/7 of all the good things. But on the flip side, you get 24/7 of all the bad things too. So, you can't have one without the other. So it's hard to be, if you have a lot of good times, but if you're having a rough time, sometimes you're having a really rough time. Like we've been sick, and our kids have been sick, and, once your kids have been sick for so many days, or like if you're, like our 1-year-old, she's teething, and then she's been sick, so for the past, it feels like 3 or 4 weeks, she's been grouchy, or she's been crying and screaming, and that's really hard all day long to have somebody crying and screaming. They're in pain, but it messes with your sanity a little bit. Number 3, what is your favorite or least favorite chore? My least favorite chore is probably putting away the laundry. That's the hardest thing for me to get done. I can wash it and I can dry it, but putting it away is the hardest thing. My favorite chore is probably vacuuming. I think I like to see the lines in the carpet. It makes everything, after you've picked up, you just vacuum and it just makes you feel better. What time do you wake up or go to bed? I wake up, my husband, he wakes up in the morning and he has to go to work. So I normally get up at 6 every morning, just about. Every once in a while on the weekends, I'll stay in the bed just a little bit later if our girls sleep late, but usually they're on such a routine that they just wake up at normal time 7 days a week. But during the week I get up at 6. Sometimes I'll just lounge around until about 6:30, and then I'll wake my kids up and get ready for school. But I go to bed, our kids go to bed during the week. We have an 8 o'clock bedtime for our kids. Sometimes it's 8 o'clock, and sometimes by the time they brush their teeth and actually get in bed, it might be 8:30 or so. But and then I don't know when I go to sleep. Usually I have a few things to do, and then sometime or another we'll go to bed. Number 5. Do you put anything on in the background while you clean, work, or cook? Like the TV, the radio, a podcast, etc. Most of the time I have 3 kids, so there's always that background noise happening if I'm cleaning, but usually they're helping me. They're good helpers. So we like to put on, we have Spotify, and we like to put on like the Trolls soundtrack, or Tangled soundtrack, or just anything. Or like we like to listen to Disney soundtracks, Moana, anything like that. Really any kind of music. We like Lauren Daigle, or just anything. We usually just pop on Spotify and listen. Number 6, do you get dressed most days or stay in PJs? I'd say it's probably about 50-50 for me. Of course, in the morning I take my daughter to school. I try to dress appropriately, because you never know, when you're taking your kid to school, in your head you're going to just go and you're just going to drop your kids off. They're just going to hop out of the car and go into the school. But I try to dress appropriately, because you never know. What if there's that one time that something happens and you have to walk them in? Or what if something happens on your way to school and you're late and you have to walk your kid in? That's in my head. That's what I'm saying. So what if I have to walk her in or something? I don't want to walk in like my PJs, that I wore to bed or whatever. Anyway, that's just me though. Number 7, how often do you do your hair and makeup? I'd say it's the same answer. If I go through the effort of actually getting dressed, usually I'm also going to do something to my hair and my face as well. So about 50-50 for that too. Number 8, what is your trouble zone or area in your home that needs the most help? Is laundry considered a trouble zone? I need some help. And I've always been clutter-y. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to be more, just get rid of stuff. This past year we've been getting rid of a lot of stuff, but I get rid of stuff, but then the stuff that I keep finds its way to just be messy, and I think that clutters my mind a lot. So I'm cluttered, and I'm trying to just tone that down. Number 9, how often do you find yourself getting distracted? I get distracted quite often. I like to do stuff, but I like to work on one thing, and then while I'm doing stuff, my kids, they always need stuff. Kids they want you to help them, or they want you to play with them, or they want you to help them with their hair, or help them with a picture, or they need something to eat. So I do that, and then I'll forget what I'm doing, and then I'll just go on to something else that I need to do. Like I'll be like cleaning the counter off, and then like my 1-year-old, she's potty trained, so she's got to go pee-pee, so I take her to the potty, and then I come back, and then I won't remember that I was cleaning the counters off, and I'll like go in my room and start folding some laundry, and then I'll come back in the kitchen and be like, well, my counter's still dirty. I didn't finish doing that. Number 10, do you enjoy staying home, or do you miss going to a job every day? I enjoy staying at home. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I did hair most of the time. That's what I was doing. I miss the interaction with our clients. I miss that part. I miss the interaction and the actually doing people's hair and getting to see that you helped somebody feel better about themselves, that you brought joy to somebody's day, that maybe they came in and they were just feeling kind of drab, and you get to give them a new look, or you get to pump up the look they already had, and they go out feeling a little bit better about themselves. I miss that. But I think that I enjoy what I'm doing now more than I did the other. Number 11, what is your never-ending chore? I've said laundry, right? But of course, there's 5 of us that live here. So we have a lot of laundry, we have a lot of dishes, and we have a lot of clutter that I'm trying to work on. So just washing, keeping the dishes washed, keeping the laundry up, just keeping everything picked up, because after 5 people, it's just a lot. It's just all the time. What is your favorite way to relax or have me time? I just consider shower me time. That's basically where I'm at right now. I have a 1-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old, and right now, shower time. I get to go and take a hot shower, and then I come out and I blow dry my hair, you know, get some clothes on. That's my me time. Number 13, how often does your husband or significant other chip in? My husband works. You know, my husband has a full-time job and I stay at home. So you know, this is my job. He goes off to his job and works, you know, 50 hours a week. And I stay at home. So I consider this my job, and I don't try to ask him when he gets home from work to do some more work. He'll help out, like taking the 1-year-old to the potty, or he'll help the girls if they need some help with something. But I try not to ask him to do things that I feel like is my job. Number 14, if you have kids, when do you find time to do chores? I just do my stuff during the day. And they're here. Generally, they help. My kids, they help with like their own laundry. I do their laundry and I put it in a basket, and they fold and put away their own laundry. My girls help vacuum. They help dust. They clean their bathroom. Well, they pick up their bathroom, and then I go in and scrub it and clean it. My girls are really good helpers. Number 15, how do you balance being a homemaker and creating YouTube content? I'm new to YouTube, so I'm still figuring this one out. Right now, if I'm making videos, my kids are usually running around in the background, or the camera will be up and they'll be running around, and you might see like their heads run, you know, fly by because they're going off into something. Or a lot of times it'll be during, like, when they're getting kind of tired. In the middle of the day, they'll get tired. They don't really take naps. My 1-year-old will take a nap, but my other ones don't. So I'll sit them down and I'll let them have a little, like, quiet time, or I'll let them watch cartoons for just a few minutes while, if I want to film a video or something. Other than that, I'd like to edit at night when my husband's home and it's like bedtime. I put everybody in bed and I like to edit then. So that's when I do that. Number 16, what is your favorite room in your home and why? We're in the process of redoing some stuff in our home. I don't know. My favorite room is probably, well, our bedroom. We just got a new bedroom suite this past year and a new mattress and everything, and that's really been nice. And then we've remodeled about half of our kitchen, so we have new cabinets and everything on one side, and I'm really liking that. I can't just pick one room. That's hard to do. Number 17, what is your least favorite room in your home and why? My least favorite room in my home is probably, right now it's probably my bathroom, because unfortunately my shower has a crack in it and we need to redo my shower. Like, my bathroom part is still usable, we just can't take a shower in there, unfortunately. So that's probably my least favorite room. or the other half of my kitchen. It's usable, but it's not pretty yet. Number 18, do you feel your home reflects your personal style? Why or why not? I feel like we're on the track to it reflecting my style that I want my home to be. Number 19, what does your home smell like? Well, right now I have essential oil diffusers, and my favorite essential oil to diffuse is peppermint. So I'd like to say that it smells like peppermint. But I also have 3 kids, so. Number 20, this is the last question. What is your strong point and weak spot when it comes to homemaking? That's hard. It's hard to pick like a strong point about yourself. You know what I mean? It's easy to be like, oh, I'm not good at this, but it's really hard to pick a strong point. I'd like to think that my strong point is cooking. I can cook. Is that what it said? Homemaking? Yeah, when it comes to homemaking, I can cook. I feel like I can cook. I mean, we do eat repetitive meals every week. We're sort of picky eaters. So we kind of just keep the same routine, and then we get burnt out on what we're eating, but we keep eating the same stuff. But I like to cook. And my weak spot is just keeping everything uncluttered. Okay guys, that was my homemaker tag. I'll try to leave links below to Lauren and Haley's original videos. Be sure and check out the rest of my videos. If you like what's happening over here on my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and see what's coming up.